was like, what is going on
This
here?
started out so great.
This is going to reach the freaking mic.
Wow, we're really starting this well, aren't we, Nate?
We're starting the first.
It's all right.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We're probably going to use all of this.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
No
God. Good intro, guys. Good
They'd be
intro.
like, bruh, I'm done with these guys.
We're doing good.
I would not want to listen to this. If I've listened to the first 30 seconds, I'd be like, yeah, I'm out.
I'd be like, do these dudes
What-
even know what they're talking about?
What are they going to want to listen to 45 minutes down the road?
Not us.
I'm just saying.
Well, there does have to be like, it doesn't always have to be like serious. Like,
Well, yeah,
obviously,
I know.
the whole podcast isn't going to be like, all right. And if we don't follow the podcast, we're going to die. But
We will follow our script by script that we have printed out in front of us. We don't actually print it out.
Have you guys seen the script?
yeah, it was on the
You
doc.
looked at the script?
Yeah, I looked at it
The new
today.
script I made today?
You made a script for
You,
today?
the one that you just said that the intro? Oh, no, I didn't look at that. Actually,
I
no,
should
I
pull
didn't
it
look
up.
at that.
It just...
It just talks about our bios or is after it, right?
I moved the bios down. So
Okay,
it has
yeah,
my
yeah.
opening line. Then we're going to introduce ourselves.
Oh, wow. You
Why-
really did this. Yeah.
I mean, just,
Yeah.
I want everyone to be open about their stance on Nebraska sports.
Like, what do you mean by that? Like, obviously, they all know that we like Nebraska sports, but we're gonna love them when we're better than when we're not. But that's gonna be every fan,
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that
really.
kind of made sense, but you kind of said that in a weird way. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that one again to
I agree.
understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying, like, everyone is gonna enjoy a team when they're good.
Oh.
But like, obviously, Nebraska's been
But
down.
those people
for
are
a
called
while.
bandwagons.
Well, not necessarily.
He's got a point.
Okay.
He's got a point.
The thing is like, I would much rather have Nebraska be good than bad. But doesn't mean that I'm gonna switch up on the team.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I've kind of grown up with Nebraska being bad for my entire life, except
Well-
when Bo Pelini coaches in football. Otherwise, all the male sports have
We
been
were
pretty
right.
tragic.
Yeah, but then all I heard from the local farmers was like, Bo Pelini's a terrible coach because he yells at the players. And I'm thinking like,
Isn't that what you want?
I'm on my junior
Yeah,
high and
isn't
high
this-
school teams and my little league teams and coaches are yelling at me. I'm like, okay, but they've been doing this to me all my life, you know?
And look
Yeah.
where that gets you when you actually yell at your players.
Yeah,
Looks like you might win some games.
actually win some games, but we'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
Our thing's back on and we're recording again.
Well, you should have gave me a warning.
Hey,
No, I
didn't even know what was going on. I looked at Nate and he was just like, "All right, well."
I love how the mic just straight up. We're just rolling on the conversation. All of a sudden, Mike just goes, "You're done."
I'm not
Dude.
even sure what's going on this computer, but we should be good to go. Power's back on. That just means editor Nate, audio engineer, is going to have to actually do some work.
Yeah.
Let's go, my boy.
Shout out to Nate.
Do what I'm getting not paid to do. You know what
Yeah.
we haven't done yet?
Let's get paid.
True, we haven't got paid.
Dude, it's the introduction episode. You're already looking for money, man.
Hey, man.
Hey man, when we go big, we need that bag. That's all we gotta say.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm drinking a Glacier Freeze Gatorade right now. If Gatorade
How much
wants
did it cost you? How much did it cost you?
$2 from the vending machine
And
downstairs.
you know what, Gatorade? You can make that free with the sponsorship with us. Again,
That's right.
No free shout outs, but
Shout out.
yeah,
Shout out,
definitely.
Gatorade.
I feel like we're
Gatorade, if
copying
you
another
sponsor us.
podcast,
Oh,
and
yes.
we might get in trouble for that. But
Well,
that's kind of what, I mean, my inspiration for this podcast is from. Just kind of listening to the Bussin' with the Boys with Will Compton, Taylor
yeah.
Lewan, the boys. Always bring a good pod. So actually, my lingo might refer to them a lot, like talking about the pod, you
Bring
know?
up what they bring up. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to be a little more central. Like, Will Compton played at Nebraska, but we're going to be true Nebraska. Like, we literally named ourselves the Corn Boys because we're in Nebraska.
That's right.
and we're in the middle of nowhere. Sutton, Beatrice, and Ashland. Come on, we're really in the middle of nowhere.
It's true.
I mean, I've heard of all three of those.
Okay,
I mean, I've heard all through this, but
besides sports,
anyone outside of Nebraska never heard of
You know
any of
what, though?
those people.
No, you've probably heard of Ashland. If you've driven on I-80,
Yeah, but anyone,
it's right there.
Okay.
Your football field's right by the interstate, isn't it?
yes, it
yeah,
is.
but anyone outside of Nebraska
Confirmed.
would not know about Ashland.
Okay, but this is true.
They'd be like, "What does the AG on the field mean?" Because it's Ashland Greenwood, right?
This is
You know
true.
what? I thought it meant like all glory. I thought like it was a Christian school
See?
logo.
Exactly. No one knows
I
what
mean,
it is, bro.
we
No
are
one knows.
we are a public school, so I do not believe it is all glory. But
Hey, man.
You guys are a stripe school though.
true, we are a stress
Yeah.
school. We did get it during the pandemic because obviously when we had like the limitations, people were like, "All right," Ashland's like, "All right, let's go get Strive," and I was like, "All right, let's do it."
Yeah, Beatrice made our own. Shout out to Beam. They're doing a great job. They're
Yeah,
trying.
yeah, no
I
free
hope you
shout
guys
outs.
get I hope you guys get
No free
copyrighted.
shout-outs.
I hope you
Cut that
guys
out,
get
Nate.
copyrighted.
No free shout outs on the pod. No, disclaimer, I work for Strive, so that's why I mentioned that. It'll probably get cut out of the pod. If it doesn't, then obviously you know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why I kept it in.
So do we redo the entire intro?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much did we get through?
Bro, we only got through the
No,
intro. We
you
didn't even
won't-
get through the intro.
Oh, I didn't even get through it because I started talking about
You were
being
talking
glad
about
to
the-
be here.
Yeah, you were
And
talking
then it
about the
cut,
corn.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's it for the first episode, guys. That's all we've got.
True. You were talking about the Corn Boys and how you wanted to say the name.
Yeah. So let me see if I can remaster that and redo it, and we'll have to see how much gets saved on the first recording.
Yeah.
But oh gosh, now you guys got me off my game. I've broadcasted how many basketball games with millions, air quotes, millions of people listening, and probably a few hundred, and
Maybe 1,000.
some of those state tournaments.
That's right.
True.
They do have to pay to watch those, though. It's not the free sports that Strive
Yeah,
Sports
no,
delivers.
NF.
No. Would just say it's an unnamed company, and people who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. That's all we're gonna say. Moving on.
If you're from Nebraska, you know what we're talking
You know
about.
what
Well,
You know.
it's a national thing. So like,
We're not talking about it, Nate, remember?
exactly, we're not talking about it. Good job, Max. Good job, Caleb. I'm glad we're on the same page. Hey guys, welcome to the Corn Boys podcast.
Oh my
jammed my
God.
knee into the
We're
Max-
never going to get this first episode recorded, are we?
No, we'll muster through it. It's gonna be, thinking about it, I was like, man, if we did a truly serious podcast on Nebraska sports and just dissed on them,
Be long.
it'd be long and
It would
it'd
be
be
long
boring.
and boring.
It'll
Yeah.
be very boring.
But like,
We're having fun. We're having a good time.
We've recorded. Our first recording was like 5 minutes. This is another 5 minutes. We're 10 minutes of like actual recording, and I've laughed more than I've actually said anything.
Yeah,
probably
this
true.
is disclaimer. This is not going to be a very serious podcast. No one take offense to what we're saying. This is just our opinion on it.
Agreed.
I'm glad he stared me in the eyes as he said that. He's
It's
like,
Nate, this is
dude,
what I'm
just
saying
so
is
you know,
dead serious.
when you're editing this is not serious whatsoever.
True.
Okay.
As he makes it
Because
serious
if you
while
would
staring
just
at you.
bump the
It's
Shut up.
It's Max. But if it's going to be a serious podcast, people, like you said, when they're driving, they're really not going to want to listen to it. Like
You listen to podcasts when you drive?
Well, sometimes if I'm going on a long trip, like I'll listen to music for some time, but then I'm like, that's boring. Now I got to do something else,
I was just seeing what you said. I listen to podcasts all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I've never really listened to a whole lot of podcasts, except for the ones
What
that
the-
I made
It happens.
back in the day.
It happens.
Oh, so I didn't even know this about Max. He's we really should introduce ourselves, but let's keep going. Max apparently he's been on a podcast, so save that. Someone write that down as a notes. You guys
Yeah.
at home keep notes for us. Let's go out a few days later, so it's not going to really help. But we're going to introduce ourselves, right? They're looking at me and they want me to start.
Of course.
I mean, you have all the power.
The man
here.
behind the
Without-
computer.
Without you, this podcast dies.
That is 100%
Just so
true.
everybody knows that right now.
We would
We
not
know
be here.
nothing
we
about
would not
technical
be here
support.
without Nate. So, no pressure, Nate, but go ahead.
You got this. All faith.
No, I was gonna let you keep flattering me. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
well, we can keep going. I
Yeah.
mean,
yeah.
We can keep going. And this time, I can go back to classes. I don't even know what I'm doing at half this technical support class is like 131. I don't even know what I'm doing. Nate's up there talking about like the ISO on the camera, and I'm like, I don't even know how to run a camera, dude. It's like, what am I doing with my life?
Dude, I couldn't even find the power button on the camera for the first time. I'm not even kidding.
That's what I'm saying.
I had to
And
look
then-
up a YouTube tutorial to find out how to turn it on. It wasn't even a button; it was a switch.
The thing
I
is,
couldn't find it. Yeah, I didn't know how to find it.
Shout out Canon cameras. No free
No free
shout-outs.
shout-outs.
Okay, we gotta stop doing that bit because I feel like we're definitely someone's gonna hear this and they're gonna be like, "Yo, you guys trying way too hard."
Yeah, they won't care.
yeah, they're gonna be like, bruh. But it's
Yeah,
all right.
but see, they have
already passed that
sponsorships.
class.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't got that.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yet.
Shout out any brand that wants to sponsor us. We'll shout you out.
Oh, we will.
Yeah,
Many
we will.
times.
It
Trust.
won't be free, but we'll shout you out.
At least 40
Trust us.
times every episode.
Every time.
Okay, I don't know
we're
how
not-
we could.
We're not going to be pressing the issue,
20,
but like if
20.
it becomes natural, then you can just put it in there. You know.
Yeah.
You don't want
Any
to
of you
force
boys got
anything.
any side businesses that we could start out with a sponsor? Like, Hashtag Mustang mowing. I don't know. That was my mowing company. We got like no funds, so that's
or whatever.
Oh, the Roel land?
Yeah.
Roel.
That's where you said the podcast thing. We made a podcast back in the day, like 2 or so years ago, and
Can we get them to sponsor us?
I don't know.
How many episodes did you guys have?
Like 7 or 8.
Okay, so we're definitely gonna have more than 7 or 8 episodes. Just for those of you listening, that like this is gonna be a short thing.
At least we hope. At least we hope.
No. There's no hope. There's we will.
Okay.
We will.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. We're all in agreement.
Okay.
We are in
The
agreement.
band of brothers cannot break up now.
Okay. Can we introduce ourselves already? Get
Yeah,
this thing
you go.
rolling? Why me?
Because you were like, you're chomping at the bit to introduce yourself.
Well, we've just been going on and on this whole time. I figured you should start, Nate.
I think we need to know your name.
Okay. Well, hi guys. My name's Max. I'm from Beatrice, Nebraska. Graduated Beatrice High School last year. I'm a freshman here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Go Skurs. Rose Bowl next year, guaranteeing it. I'm a sports media and communication major here, and Nate just threw up his hand for some God-for-knows reason.
We were going to save that bold claim for later, but keep going.
That's a preview for later. But yeah.
No free previews.
Basically, for choosing like sports media, I love sports my whole life. Playing in soccer and tennis in high school, it really just, I don't know, got me into loving sports more. I always grew up watching like the NBA and NFL and MLB on TV all the time. So it really got me into sports. So yeah, that's me. Someone else just hit their leg on the table.
True.
No. That was
me.
That was you?
Well, I think
wasn't
we
me.
both did it at the same time, but it happens.
Okay. What's your name? Mysterious
everybody.
third man.
I'm Caleb Judas. I'm 19 years old. I grew up in a really small town about 30 miles away from here called Ashland. Everyone only knows Ashland because of the lakes.
Where's
Shout out
here?
to the lakes.
Where's here?
We're in Lincoln, Nebraska.
There you go.
Sorry about
Anderson
that.
Hall, baby.
Anderson Hall.
Anderson Hall,
what,
207.
207,
If
baby.
you guys want to come see us. But
Come
We'll
find
record
us.
live. You can watch.
Dude, there's open windows.
That's
Anyone
true.
can see us. Fly a drone
True.
outside the window. We'll keep the blinds open
my
next
God.
time.
anyways, but I'm a freshman here in the College of Journalism School. I'm a sports communication and mass media major. Sports have been a big part of my life, obviously. I started playing them when I was 5 years old, playing T-ball. Dude, T-ball was it when we were
that
little.
was
I was a star in T-ball.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
I sucked at T-ball. I'm not going to lie.
I only missed like 75% of the time.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, that is
My
pretty good.
ERA, like you compared me to like
Yeah.
pros and their batting
that's pretty
percentage. Yeah.
So, yeah, when I played T-ball, I thought I was right-handed batting. When I'm a right-handed rider, but I bat left-handed.
It's so weird.
It was horrible.
So weird.
I was trying so hard.
No,
and
it's-
it
You
was
either
just-
need to be all left-handed or all right-handed.
And I
You
can't
cannot
That's what I'm
switch.
saying.
Yeah.
But obviously, as we all had to grow up in life at some point, sports, I knew that wasn't going to be my calling. So I still wanted sports to be a big part of my life. So I knew that communications and sports was going to be something that I really wanted to continue with. But as we all know, we're all diehard Nebraska fans, some more than others. We do get a little upset here and there, but if you don't get upset when your performances are bad or your teams aren't performing very well, are you a true fan? That's the question.
Yeah, because I still consider myself to be a true fan, and I could be like, so what? We lost.
That's a bad fan right there.
That's bad.
No
because
commitment.
see, this is what we
Okay, you keep calling me a bad fan. I'm walking. We'll never get to episode 2.
Hey, that's not our fault.
need. We're never gonna get this aired.
Dude, no, it'll go up. I promise. Otherwise, we'd be doing this for nothing.
Yeah. So last one.
Yeah, my name's Nathan Ladehoff. I guess they call me the brains. I don't know why. I know a lot about technology. I've been doing audio stuff, broadcasting for a long time. I'm a broadcasting major, so a little bit different than sports media and communications. Just kind of covers a little bit more scope of what the area of broadcasting can have, such as like TV and different things like that. But from my freshman year of high school, I've been working on my school's Strive team, broadcasting high school basketball games in my high school, and so I've been a broadcaster. I don't even know how many games I've broadcasted. I'd like to say probably 300.
Wow.
That is quite a number.
I've got
Like-
2. I got 2 under my belt.
Yeah, but you got 2 in the college. I have not had a single game in this college yet.
Hey, man. Gotta get your priorities straight.
all my experience is high school.
But you still have 300 games of experience, minimum.
Go Lady J. I meant go. I almost said go Lady Jays, but I meant to say Huskers. The women's soccer team. That's what we're referring to.
Yeah, that's right.
That is how.
okay.
That is
Because
how.
those were the games that
Those-
I
those are the
commented.
games
Yeah.
you said.
So Max
I
is
was
a
gonna
soccer
say-
guy, but we're
I
going
am
to
a
talk
big
about like
soccer.
football and basketball.
That's right.
I was gonna say
We'll
Lady
talk about
Huskers,
it.
but then
Hey.
I was like Lady Jays. What?
We got your point, okay?
I'm sorry.
We
I
know
just
you
had to
messed
make
up
it
saying it.
clear.
You don't have to.
I had to make it
So
clear
why did you say Lady Jays?
because that is what Ashland is.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that.
No, because Ashland's a small town,
Exactly.
about 30 miles from here.
Do you guys know what Beatrice's mascot
From
is?
here. From here. In
You guys
this
are the
room.
Orange Men.
That's
Beatrice Orange Men.
What do we call the women?
Orange woman.
Nope.
The Lady Oranges.
Close. The Lady Orange.
Oh, so I just added an extra S.
Yeah, but we're not
But
oranges.
there's multiple of them.
Yeah, but we're not oranges.
Yeah, but Orange Men is plural. Men is plural.
Yeah, but Lady
but then
Orange.
Lady Orange is
Okay,
singular.
whatever.
It's
Whatever.
like my Lady Orange, like
Yeah.
one queen.
Okay, Mr. Mustang over there.
Mustangs and Phillies.
I know the
Phillies
Phillies.
is-
Yeah,
a woman.
we got two, and they're two different things. We don't put lady in front of it, okay?
My mom was a Philly.
I know. That's
State
how we
runner-up.
like kind of like got connected.
State runner-up in basketball.
She wasn't on the championship team
No.
year after, or a couple years after.
Year after, I want to say.
Okay, there's a pretty good span of girls basketball there.
There was.
Girls sports and Sutton is coming back up.
Yeah.
I must say. We made it to the state tournament. Not that anyone else cares, but yeah, volleyball. Let's go.
It's pretty impressive.
None of our athletes are going like D1. They're going. I think one girl's going to Concordia for volleyball.
Progress.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
That's right.
Yeah, they're not all ending up like me, just like stopping playing sports and
Hey, man. That's
going
what
to
we're all
talk
doing.
about myself.
We're all
We
doing
all
it.
did
Dude.
it. We're all in the same boat here.
Yeah. So, do any of us know why we want to start this podcast? Because I know that me and Max had the idea first semester.
I think before we even get to that, I think we need to find out how we all met.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't. It
kinda
was
weird,
weird.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It was a little weird.
I think it must have been
I think it was 131, wasn't it?
131, the one where we were in the basement, Anderson.
Yeah.
I just remember there not being any other guys
No.
that wanted to like talk.
Except for Brock.
Brock
Brock was there.
Brock was a
But
good.
he's no longer in the journalism school.
Shout out to
R.I.P.
Brock.
He
Rest in
didn't
peace.
die, but
He's
he
alive.
just
He switched up on us.
He's
He's
gone.
in the business
he
building
just
now.
moved. So Brock, if you're listening, shout out to you.
Miss you, bro.
You're gonna have to pay us for that shout out. But anyway,
Agreed. $5 minimum.
we gotta make money somehow. We gotta
Hey.
buy. We're using. Not that I'm against using the university's equipment, but like,
It's working.
it's working. But like,
Yeah. This thing's going full hip hop rapper on us, grabbing the mic.
he's
Well,
got the mic.
You see here, the thing is I can't even extend this, so I'm bending
Yeah, yeah,
over.
yeah.
I'm going sideways. I'm going left. I'm
He
going right.
acted
I'm
like he was
ducking and
talking to like and
diving.
pulled the actual mic away from his mouth.
Oh my God.
It happens to the best of us.
No, but we got some decent equipment here.
Yeah.
I mean, half of it's gonna be my stuff, but
Yeah.
we're also relying on a computer to keep our recording machine alive.
And it just about went out. So
It just about turned off. I'm gonna change the settings on that.
Good idea.
You tell the story of how we all met.
how we all met. Well, as we alluded to, I think it was 131 of JOMC. It's like a project class for the people that don't know what it is. Basically, you like learn how to use like Photoshop, all the like Adobe products and stuff. And it helps like utilize them for our careers down the road, I guess, is what you could say. And since we were all kind of like nervous going into it, since it was our first week of college, really, for all of us, since we're all freshmen, I think we were kind of like nervous to interact with women, maybe less to say. I don't want to be that guy to say it, but
You know, my whole life I've been nervous interacting with women that aren't that aren't related to me.
yeah.
Even some of those cousins are just like, I don't want,
But like, I think we all just sat by each other and it just kind of happened.
Here's the real reason. I'm going to say it. I'm going to sound cocky. Y'all needed someone to answer your questions for that class that
Answer
wasn't
the
a teacher.
Answer the questions.
Uh-huh.
Answer the questions.
What questions?
What?
What questions?
Come
What
on.
questions?
How do we run this Adobe program? I don't know how to do this. Help me with the camera.
Caleb, he's got a point.
He did have a point. But then me and Nate became closer because we did have we had 130 with Katie in the class
Yeah.
on Monday
I had-
mornings.
Oh, we were in the same group.
We were in the same group.
I
was
tried to
sitting
forget
right-
that class. No offense, Katie, but
And I had-
that
class
was
was
an
just
8-week
not
class. It
it.
was
No.
terrible.
I had with Kelly. What class was it? Mass media, right?
Mass media. That was 101.
101.
It was 101.
Yeah,
Sports
yeah,
and
yeah.
mass media. Yeah.
And you happen to be in the other section, 101, which
Rest in
sucks.
peace.
Which sucks.
It does
That's
not
what we
suck.
were told.
No,
Kelly
it does
Burton's
not
way
suck.
better.
No.
Kelly was awesome.
Matt
It's
Wade
2-1.
he
You
is
cannot win this.
the
You
god.
are outmatched.
Hey,
Down the hall or upstairs. Shout out you,
Hey,
Kelly.
you know what though? We were all in the 100. That morning one.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's 130.
Yeah, 130.
We were in the same class.
like,
You two were in the
100
same
was-
group.
You happen to like walk in every morning and be like, it's like what was it, 8:30 class?
9
Oh,
9
not
a.m.
even bad.
9 a.m. on Monday mornings is pretty
Oh,
awful.
bro.
And when we had to go and listen, no offense to Katie again, but
Take it easy, Caleb. But it's hard.
Easy. We're using the university stuff right now.
Listening
It
to a
was-
lecture at 9 a.m. is
Yeah.
hard. Any lecture at
Listening-
9 a.m. hard.
And we tried to do some group projects, but like we're sitting in like bleachers and like
Yeah.
stadium seats, and like you can't really turn around and like
difficult.
talk to someone. Like I was just looking at Caleb and I was like, dude, if she like asked me a question, help me out because I'm like playing solitaire.
She was a very good professor, though. I will say she like in that class I actually learned a lot. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
about like a lot of that Adobe stuff.
Yeah.
And-
Like the it's a good class for basics. I think part of the reason
Yes.
I tuned out was just because
you knew
I
it
was
all.
like,
You knew it all.
this is the thing. When you know everything coming into college,
Exactly.
what more is there to learn?
hey, shout out an article that I'm having to do for a class called "Why Taking Digital Media Classes in High School Are Going to Help You Out in the Long Run." I mean,
Hey man,
it shows.
yeah.
All right. Well, we introduced ourselves. I scripted out something. The boys, I kept texting them for help. They didn't help.
My bad.
That
You
is
know
our
what? You know
bad.
what though? Okay, I will give them this. Scripting out a podcast is a little different because you can't script it word for word.
No, you can't.
But I also know that my lack of we have an equal trade-off. It's a 1 to 2, like I know the technology and they know a whole lot about like Husker sports.
Yeah.
A lot more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
So what the trade-off's going to come scripting and within the podcast, they're going to get my skills
Hopefully.
and
That
I'm going to
is
get
the
their
hope.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Because I can't do a podcast without knowledgeable sources. And that happens to be the two gentlemen sitting across from me. Again, shout out one day when we like... That'll be perfect. One day when we get cameras in here.
That would be great.
And we have one camera on you, one camera on you, one on
I'd be
me,
like,
and
oh,
then
yeah.
one on the whole room. Dude, Adobe Premiere Pro, multicam editing, amazing.
Again, I have no idea how to
I
do
don't
worry.
even know what
any
that
of this.
is.
Y'all don't
You
even have
what
to
Premiere
know about
Pro
it.
is.
I didn't even know what Adobe was coming into college.
Oh, me
but
either.
now I do.
Me
Adobe
either.
Flash Player, you know what you played games on in high school?
No, because
Okay.
they got rid of it.
What? This year? 2 years ago.
Dude, when Cool Math games don't work anymore with some of those Flash
The
games,
thing-
Yeah, it
I
doesn't-
can't play Run
No.
2 on Cool
I
Math Pro.
can't play cool math games in the middle of my college classes.
Exactly. Like, that's what I wanted to
That's
thing-
why I got an
I'm just
actual
kidding.
gaming laptop and I can like play Minecraft.
That is horrible.
This is the thing. Like at our school, our like tech person would just block all the websites, so that we would always
Okay.
have to find the loophole. But
That's why I
then
was on
he
my
was
phone.
always one step ahead of us for some reason.
When it crashed, bro, I remember, I think in Beatrice, they tried to get it blocked for like a year, and it was horrible. When I had my Chromebook out and I couldn't play some of those games, I was bored out of my mind.
You guys have Chromebooks?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have to buy them?
Yeah.
Or does school provide?
Nope, school provided.
School provided them, but you didn't get to take them home.
Oh, we got to take them home, and the school provided them. But if
Rich
you did any
kids.
damage,
Hashtag MacBook Airs getting to take them home, baby.
What? Okay, see, this
Okay,
is
but they
the
weren't
thing.
good MacBook Airs. I could not edit a video on them or even audio.
Bro, we got nothing to take home.
Well, you
Well,
should have
see-
gone to Sutton.
This is
My bad.
You have family there.
I do.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool school district. We don't have tennis though. You're a tennis player, right? Did you
am.
even mention that?
Yes, he
Yeah, I
did.
did.
In his
you
intro,
did in
he
the
did.
intro?
yeah,
I
he
mean,
did.
I just found out about it like last week.
State
so like,
medalist. State medalist tennis player.
oh, okay.
All right.
So
let's-
wait.
oh, come on. we
Okay,
have to
I have a
throw that
state
in
medal
there.
too. Okay,
Oh, and what?
state runner-up football. 2 years ago, I didn't play, but I was
You
there and
sat
I
the
got a
bench?
medal.
No, I actually played.
Well,
Every
Wow.
play. I
you
played.
have a medal from the NSAA, and I have one too.
Wow, you guys actually got to go
What
to
about
state
you?
championships. I didn't even make it past the quarterfinals of anything. Ashland, there's
Okay.
a curse on Ashland. 5 years in a row.
Well,
Quarterfinal
maybe this
losses.
podcast can change it.
That's the hope.
You know what's gonna happen next year? They're gonna want us all to come to the Ashland game. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. You know.
We are gonna fix that.
You want to know the best part about tennis? Every varsity competitor on the team, like on every team, the top 6, they all go to state. So,
See,
So
this
I
is
should have just
rigged.
joined a tennis team, and I could have gone to state.
I mean, I technically yes, but I was also, me and my partner were the 5th seed going into it out of
Oh, you
like
played
30.
doubles?
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't
I-
just all you.
So my junior year, I played singles, and I was the 9 seed, and I got knocked out in the first round by the 8 seed.
That's a pretty close one.
It was tough. I went to tiebreak.
You know, if we were doing...
But you would have then had to play the number
you know
one
what's
seed.
coming
I
up?
would have got screwed. I would have got
You know what's
destroyed.
coming up? Speaking about brackets, I mean, looking long term, March Madness.
Oh,
that might
yeah.
be
March
that might be a
Madness
fun time.
It will be something that
We
we'll
might
have
be
to talk
cranking out
about.
more than one pot a week.
Okay, right now. Let's just call it right now. Early predictions for March Madness. Who wins March Madness?
Skurs by 90.
No.
Nebraska.
Okay.
Can't even win a Big Ten game,
So
let alone.
This is the thing. Like, are we having the matchup here, or who do you think just
Dude,
wins?
we
it?
don't, I don't even know college
Let's just
basketball.
do our top two right now.
Okay.
I know me and Caleb at least know
That's
quite
fine.
a bit about college
Yeah,
basketball.
you
And
guys go.
We'll give our
I'll
matchup who we
rehydrate.
think makes it, and then we'll say who wins it.
All right, go ahead.
No, you first.
All right. So you might call me biased, or not biased. I mean, you might think that I'm just going to pick the favorite, but I am going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say the Auburn Tigers. The Auburn Tigers have so much potential. They're the
best team in basketball
They are the
right
best
now. Oh, okay.
basketball team right now. They
One
have
loss.
a lottery pick. Jabari Smith.
Oh my God, he's insane.
He is an animal. Nebraska did play Auburn earlier in the year. Got beat 99-68.
And it didn't look that bad, actually. You know what? For playing a team that was that good in Auburn, we didn't look that bad. I mean, we lost by 30, but
the thing is
we're terrible.
They shot like 50% from three, and Nebraska shot 4 for 33.
So
That
you're
is-
telling me Skurs by negative 30.
Basically. Kevin Durant was there to watch the game, and Charles Barkley. They were there watching. Courtside.
And then another team, a sneaky sleeper. You have to watch out for the Marquette Golden Eagles.
Marquette.
What?
They
Okay,
no,
you're-
I've never
a joke.
heard of
no,
them at all.
This isn't a joke. Marquette is hot. They got some kids that know how to play.
Like they're on fire, right?
Yeah.
Not like
No,
they're just
yeah.
a fly-looking
They-
team.
They're on a 7-game win streak tonight. They play UConn tonight.
Oh.
I will promise you that they will win the game
You're
tonight.
gonna watch a game?
It's at 5:30.
It's on right
It
now.
already started.
Oh, we're doing the pod during the game.
4-3 UConn
It don't
beating
matter.
right now. by the
Oh,
way.
4-3.
that don't matter.
Okay, that's gonna be a distraction. Anyway,
No, but I'm going to give you the final four, my prediction. Oh, wait, who do you have winning it? If Marquette and
if Marquette
Auburn.
makes it, okay.
Auburn Tigers. No.
Yeah, Auburn
okay.
wins. Okay. I'll give you a final four right now. Auburn will make it. I'm going to go Purdue because if those two centers that they have, Williams and what's his name? Edey, yeah.
7-4.
He's insane. I'm going to go with the sleeper, and it's going to be a rematch of tonight's game. Illinois. Kofi Coburn's insane.
The thing is,
He can dominate the entire
The thing
country.
is I don't really see Illinois as a sleeper. Yes, they were iffy at the start, but that's when they didn't have Andre Corbello and Kofi Coburn was a little injured.
But right now-
they are very talented.
Right
yes.
now, if they were in, they'd be like a 3 or 4 seed. So I
Yes.
could see them getting
Yep.
in there, playing Purdue in the Final Four.
That's a solid pick.
You got to go Gonzaga.
Gonzaga,
Hey, I was gonna say that.
No,
Okay, well, I
that's
have
fine.
You know why I was gonna say that?
I have them making the Final Four.
Wait, you got
Okay.
Chet Holmgren,
No,
Hunter Sallis.
Hunter Sallis.
Hunter Sallis.
And I was
Hunter Sallis
gonna
is a
throw
freak.
Wisconsin in there too.
Oh God, Chucky Hepburn.
Chucky Hepburn. He's a
Wisconsin's
starting
good, too.
point. Is he starting point guard?
He starts.
He is.
Yeah.
He is their starting.
He doesn't
point
score much,
They
but he
beat us,
starts.
though.
Oh, they beat
did.
us, and they'll
When
beat them again.
his return to Nebraska, he
Dude.
started 3 for 3 from
That
three.
was not, okay, but dude, he was emotionally charged though too. Like that was a weekend for him.
I think Purdue wins the entire thing. I think it's Purdue against Auburn. I think Purdue wins the whole thing.
See,
Usually they call them Perdon't, but
this is
Purdue's got it.
I remember
This is the
watching
thing.
Nebraska play in Purdue when we played earlier this year, and Purdue was like 3 or 4th in the country. If they play the way of basketball that they should, they can beat anybody.
Purdue's 20-3 with a 5-game win streak.
Yeah, they're kind of insane.
This is the thing, is Purdue is so big and so physical that it's going to be hard for anyone to beat. And it's going to be hard for them to beat them.
Purdue's the number 3 seed right now.
Yeah.
They play Illinois tonight.
Yeah, they got Illinois tonight. Who
They
I
got
also think
Illinois.
will
They're
make
the
Final
13
Four.
seed.
Yeah.
Okay, but they don't have like a lot of. They have a couple like they'll go play Wisconsin and Michigan State.
Yeah, but then you got the Big Ten tournament. The Big Ten tournament, they'll play 3 ranked teams in that, almost guaranteed.
Okay.
Unless Nebraska makes a run and makes it not gonna happen.
Oh, Nebraska's gonna make a run. I'm
Nebraska-
drinking all that Kool-Aid.
Nebraska-
All that Kool-Aid.
Shout out,
Trust.
shout out Kool-Aid, Hastings, Nebraska. that would be a good sponsorship. Come on, guys. I lived like 30 minutes from there. You guys were a lot farther.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I actually have connections with Kool-Aid.
2.5 hours to Hastings from Ashland.
I think it's like 3 to 3.5 from Beatrice.
Cheapers.
Yeah, it's a drive.
You guys live so far away.
No, maybe it's only 3 because I know
I
Kearney's
always
far.
make
I
the
don't
trip in the
think it's
summer,
that.
though.
How far are you guys from Lincoln?
From Lincoln?
Yeah.
45.
Half hour.
50 minutes.
Half hour. plus the hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, you said 2? I'm not even going to do the math. Guys, it's 5:41 right now, time of recording it.
So early. It's almost 5:41 a.m.
At 5:41 a.m. Yeah, we wake up early and we're complaining about that 9 o'clock class. Yeah, that was a joy. Have we even really got into why we're podcasting? I don't know. We were talking about, because you interrupted with how we met. Hey, this is like very impulsive. Not to get it confused with another podcast.
Even say it. Don't even say it.
I gotta admit, I also watch a lot of that. It's also another 3-man crew podcast. So they're not having an episode this week, which makes me mad. But they said next week is the week not to miss. Ooh. I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life.
I bet he forgets about it in a week.
I don't even know who we're talking about.
Here's the thing. This is the #1 podcast in the world. You don't have to whisper Logan Paul's name.
Logan Paul.
Dude makes a brand new energy drink. Box is one of the best boxes in the world.
It's not an energy drink. It's just like a Gatorade.
It's a hydration drink. It's better than Gatorade.
It's sugar-free.
Logan Paul.
It is. Sugar-free.
It's got 25 calories, I think.
Jake Paul
or 20, depending on which flavor you
beat up Logan Paul, and it's not even close.
Who? Jake? Little brother Jake?
Jake would beat Logan, and
no.
I promise that.
Nope.
Dude.
This is a thing.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because Logan is like 3 inches taller, first of all. You got bigger reach. And if he trained like he did for his previous fights, I think Logan would beat Jake.
See, this is the thing.
What's Logan Paul's record, though?
And 1, or like it's like 1-1, technically, wouldn't it be?
This is the thing. Yeah,
because he tied on one, he lost one, and then the other one didn't count.
Yeah.
When he was fighting Floyd Mayweather, that one didn't even count.
Yeah.
Neither of them wanted to win. Floyd Mayweather had him
he had to beat
in his raps.
Dude,
yeah,
but that's also the greatest boxer of all.
Truly
one of the
believe
greatest
this
Floyd,
is true.
Floyd Mayweather's not paid to Logan Paul yet.
Oh. I wouldn't be surprised.
No.
Hashtag get Logan Paul back on Google Preferred, because I feel like he might go bankrupt here soon. Anyway, not that I really care. He moved down to what? Puerto Rico? I've been keeping up. Yeah, you guys don't keep up with that. You guys are sports guys. We're not on here to talk about other podcasts that are not as great as ours.
True.
This is true.
Because none of us are super famous.
Yet.
A drug addict. For a recovered drug addict. One of us is a Christian, okay?
I am.
We're all Christian here. What are we talking about?
What are you doing, bro?
All right.
Are you saying one of us is a drug addict?
How would I wear
I wasn't. No, I'm saying the cast of Impulsive.
You don't have to call Caleb out like that, bro. Like,
what are we talking about here?
So, no, Caleb's not a drug addict. The last time I watched a podcast that they were talking about drug addicts, people actually thought they were drug addicts. So don't comment that. Super Bowl predictions.
Oh, yes.
We're going to try to get this episode out before the Super Bowl.
On Sunday.
The Super Bowl's this Sunday. Hopefully this pod drops Saturday. If not before that. Because we actually recorded a day earlier. So we might be able to get it out. I might just stay up all night and edit.
Do it tonight? Or like
do it tonight?
It's not going to be out by... No.
Get it out like tomorrow maybe?
I don't know. We want to have a regular... We'll do whatever we want to do.
That's right.
What are your predictions on the Super Bowl, Max?
Oh, gosh. You know, I'm a diehard Chiefs fan. And what happened a week and a half ago, it makes me sad. And I know I don't think the Bengals stand a chance in this game. If you look at it, I mean, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, yes, they're hot. However, they haven't played a defense the caliber of the LA Rams. The LA Rams should win this game. I'm going to say Rams. I'm going to go Rams 31, Bengals 14.
You know what? I don't even know if I give him 14. You know what happened the last time that Von Miller was in a Super Bowl with an absolutely amazing defensive line?
He won the MVP of the Super Bowl.
They didn't let him score hardly anything.
Yeah, he forced a fumble that they scored on.
Cam Newton,
the first play.
Yeah. He didn't even try to get back on the ball.
And that was a 15-1 Carolina Panthers.
Cam Newton, look at where he's at right now. I don't even know.
Washed. He's with the Carolina Panthers still.
He went back to the Panthers.
He is washed though.
Yeah. He's done. His days are over. He doesn't Superman no more. He's just...
This is the thing. Done. I hate to be this guy, but I think that Joe Burrow will be great. Trust me. He will be a great quarterback forever. But he in this very moment right now, he is overrated.
Oh yeah.
And that might make people mad right now. But Matt Stafford and what he had to go through in Detroit, and Odell Beckham, what he had to go through in Cleveland, I just don't see how they lose this game.
And then you put the defense
I don't
on
even think it's
Dude,
close.
and you get Von Miller, before the season got traded away from the Broncos, where he was like considered a god there, which is my favorite team, by the way.
Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and Jalen Ramsey on defense.
We haven't even mentioned Jalen Ramsey.
Like, that defense is insane. I will be surprised if they score 20 points, the Bengals. I don't think they will.
If they make it close. Here's what I'll say about Joe Burrow. He might end up looking like Patrick Mahomes in last year's Super Bowl when they lost to the Bucs.
Well, you know why?
Running around in the pocket for his life and not being able to find anyone because the Bengals line sucks.
That's what happened with the Chiefs last year.
This is
Their
exactly.
offensive line was out hurt.
Yeah.
If they had their offensive line, that game last year would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Wasn't Tyrann Matthews hurt for this year's conference?
No, he came back. He played.
He played for the conference, but he didn't play for the divisional round.
The divisional, okay.
Which they
Greatest
greatest game
thing.
ever, by the way.
If
Bills
you
Chiefs.
look at the sets when they played,
Okay, but if the Chiefs were a really good team, they would never have gotten in that situation. That's always the thing.
They won though, didn't they?
This is the thing.
And then they lost. So,
Amen.
you know,
When
the Broncos just didn't make it. So, you know, the Broncos are about like the Huskers right now.
Washed.
You just called the Huskers washed.
Yes.
This is the thing.
I did call Nebraska washed.
When Joe Burrow played a good defense, like he's going to play on Sunday, was the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans sacked him 9 times.
But they found a way to win.
They found a way to win. And I solely believe you cannot put the blame on one player. But Ryan Tannehill, 3 picks.
Wait.
Okay, it's
I
like last
can't
week,
put the blame on anyone, but Ryan Tannehill,
It's like last week with the Chiefs, though. Chiefs were up by 21-3 going in almost at halftime. They didn't kick a field goal, so they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it. Bengals went down and scored 21-10. And then Mahomes played one of the worst halves of his career. Threw 2 picks, including overtime, 2 picks. He went like 5 for 10 for 50 yards. You can't have, arguably, what everyone's saying is the future of football, having that bad of a performance that late into the game, that late into the season. Just awful.
This is the thing, is this happened in the regular season too.
Oh, yeah, it did.
The Chiefs were up
21-3.
the same score and everything. Everything was lined out the same. And you just can't do that. Like you said, if you are like praised to be the next GOAT, the next Tom Brady, the next Joe Montana,
you gotta figure out how
you
to
want to
win.
say the GOAT is right now.
Brady.
I would say that Brady is also, but there are some debates.
Hey, you know what? You know what Brady never had? He never had a
bad
fiance/wife who basically made a big shot of herself and had a bunch of controversies.
This is true.
Never had a brother who was always danced on Sean Taylor's. Like,
that was terrible.
logo.
That was bad.
That was just about as bad as the time. Did you see when Juju Smith-Schuster danced on the Bengals logo?
And then he got trucked.
And then he absolutely
That needs to
got
happen to Jackson
smoke
Mahomes. I'm sorry. But that kid, like, what has he done other than being related to Patrick Mahomes and then taking advantage of that on social media?
That's the only thing he's done in his life is be related to Patrick Mahomes. And that's how he's got his fame.
It's
kind of the same thing with Britney.
Oh, yeah.
It's because it's called empowerment.
Oh, yeah. It's dumb. I'll say that. It's dumb.
It makes me mad when you see things like that, especially like Sean Taylor. Like,
yeah, the legend of Sean Taylor.
He was a legend.
He was insane.
He would have changed football.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Still did.
Yeah, he did. But
he did.
Would have changed him more.
He was just passed away too soon.
Too soon.
Wow.
Well, okay. We're getting serious, guys.
Okay.
Come on.
What happened there?
Unbelievable.
Okay. Oh, gosh. That's kind of the script. Oh, we should mention. So we're doing this podcast, right? We're recording it, but to publish it and host it, we're using a website called anchor.fm. ANCHOR.fm. I also did another little small podcast, had about 2 episodes.
Ooh.
And then one I did like a 15-second segment because some kids in my class was like, there's no way you're on Spotify. So I recorded 15-second audio, put it on Spotify. So we're going to be on Spotify.
Wow. That's impressive.
We're expanding.
Should be. Where are we expanding to? These are already. I told you
Puerto
guys.
Rico, Mexico.
Oh my God,
the Cuban
Caleb.
Islands.
Okay, I
Never.
actually looked on the one podcast that had 2 episodes. I kind of did some promotional stuff about it. I had like people from like Norway tuning in. I'm like, you guys even speak English?
Yeah, they do. I mean, they speak
I don't
Norwegian,
really know.
but they
Oh,
speak
by
a
the
little
way,
English.
it was called Reading the Bible podcast. If any of you guys want to go back and listen to it, please don't.
Shout out to Nathan Ladhawk on Spotify.
Shout out to my own podcast. Not going to be a sponsor because I think I did make money because I put in some ads.
You're a horrible person.
But it's like 0.005 clicks per million. Or cents per million. I was like,
Worth.
no. But yeah. We should be on Google Podcasts and Apple Music. They put it there.
Google has its own podcast, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's called Google Podcasts.
I never knew.
I didn't know about this either.
Well, you have Spotify and you have Apple.
SoundCloud?
Oh, we probably could be on SoundCloud if we wanted to.
SoundCloud you get
and
for free.
That is for free.
Would we want to be on SoundCloud?
Yeah.
We want to expand as much as we can.
If we want to get to Mexico and Puerto Rico, like Caleb said, we got to go.
We're going to get there.
We just got to have
one
enough
day,
gas money,
trust
okay?
us.
We got to have enough gas money in a car and enough drivers. We'll get down to Mexico.
I thought you were going to say, for what, Costa Rica is what you said, or Puerto Rico? I'm like, bro, we're not going to get there.
We're getting everywhere.
Puerto Rico's not that far.
To drive?
Well, yeah.
We can't drive across water.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you didn't realize what we were talking about, but I'm like, dude, you can't drive on the water, bro.
We'll be in the UK.
That would be hype.
Actually, we're on Spotify. We're everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all you really have to say is we're on Spotify.
Yeah.
YouTube, I'll post the audio there. Probably as of now with like a little cool logo.
Sick.
And then when we get the guts to put cameras on our face and think we look fine.
Next week. No, I'm just kidding.
We need to get a little more established before we do that. But then we should have some...
Yeah.
We might even do a cool thing where the video one doesn't go as long as the audio one, just, you know, to encourage
Shorten
back
up a
to
bit.
the Spotify and leave some extra content.
Uncut.
Unedited. Yeah.
Well, you don't want that because in case Caleb says something.
Dude, I've been good this whole time. Look at Nate. He was the one that almost said something bad.
What I almost say, huh?
Peeing me off.
Pissing?
Yeah.
That's not a bad word.
Hey, but we can't
My
be throwing
mother-
that around.
My mother told me not to say that.
I mean, mine did too, but do I still say it sometimes? Sorry, Mom. Love you.
Shout out Max's mom.
I'm sure she's listening.
Former Philly, right? Yeah, we
Philly.
mentioned that. Yeah. 42 minutes.
Oh, my God.
See, this is the thing. We
I told
thought it
you
was
we
going to
could
be
go.
15 to 20 minutes, and here we are sitting at
I told you it was going to go
5:55.
long.
Yeah.
We're not even done.
This isn't
We're rolling.
technically long.
No, that was pretty much the first episode. But when we get on a whole different tangent, when we actually get going,
yeah.
it's going to be quite a while.
Dude.
So buckle up, everybody.
It's going to be a long ride.
In-
More than 8 episodes, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
As long as Nate doesn't leave us.
Right, Nate? He just paused. Everyone be alert. Nate is
I'm
leaving
not
us.
Everyone say a
going
quick
to
prayer, please.
leave. I am. My roommate just texted me. He's like, "Should I be concerned for your well-being?" I
So
don't.
did mine. He literally said that, bro, where you at? And I'm like, dude, I'm fine.
It's like I finally don't come back from my class like I'm supposed
Right?
to.
He's like, dude, I just got back from class. You're usually here. Where you at? I'm like, dude, Roel, I'm fine, bro. You'll be fine.
What? Roel
Roel.
is
Founder of Roel.
founder. We should get him on the pod.
Oh, he'd love to. Nah, he would not love to be on the pod.
For a pod that only went like how many episodes? 2?
8.
Oh yeah, because that's the magic mark we're trying to beat.
That's right.
My podcast only went for 2.
Hey, man.
We'll beat my podcast.
We
My
better be mine.
podcast is 0, so we already beat it.
Let's go. We beat him.
For a kid that walks in and he's like, "Yeah, I know nothing about Adobe." Yeah. You've actually done really well for this podcast. You know, just being able to sit over there in the corner and just, you know.
You should be proud of yourself, Caleb.
I'm so proud.
Dude,
Go
he's
Spurs.
Go, Skirts.
Screws by 90.
Oh, man.
He's leaning back in the chair, but then he's got to sit up to talk to his mic. I think we need to get
something figured
Because
out.
this thing doesn't extend.
I know. We'll have to because Max needs an extending mic.
I mean, I can lean.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't care.
you are definitely taller than me, so it's
Well,
all right.
yeah, I'm taller than most
I
everybody.
mean, I'm short, but also I'm in
Yeah,
the
but
director's seat.
you are also
so.
the director of this, so.
I mean, were we going to touch on Nebraska, like our predictions for something? Didn't we like allude to like bold predictions or something with Nebraska?
Oh, we can mention our stance on Nebraska sports.
Caleb, you got anything?
So
Hang on.
I'm not going to say anything bad.
No, let us hear how you really
We
feel.
want the honest thoughts, but don't say anything that'll get us canceled, Caleb.
I'm not
Hang
going
on.
to say anything
Okay,
bad.
first off, you can only get canceled if you let yourself get canceled.
True. This is
Shout out Joe
true.
Rogan.
Exactly. Also, another podcast that
Great podcast. Though.
I'm not
It's a
drawing
great-
anything
I'm just
from,
saying,
but I just know that
it's a great podcast.
Dude, they're like 3 hours long.
It's awesome,
It's
isn't
like
it?
sitting down and going to a therapy session between the two guys.
Yeah. Okay, Caleb in Nebraska. Stance on anything?
Quickly going on.
What
Moving
are
on,
we going to be
guys.
talking about? Are we talking about the basketball team?
Oh, we're talking about
volleyball
everything.
team, the
Oh,
football
hey,
team?
do we have anyone in the Winter Olympics from Nebraska?
I don't even know.
No.
Can we mention that Simone Biles came to a Nebraska
She did.
gymnastics
She
meet?
did.
You want to know
Come.
something weird? My brother had a professor last year who still works here. He was on the Olympic bobsled team. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
I know.
What's he doing here?
I don't know. Something with engineering. I
They
think.
must not
Yeah,
have
what
won.
are you doing in the middle
No,
of
he
the
was- they were
United
good.
States?
Oh.
I think he was a gold medalist, I want to say. I know. I don't know why. But strange, isn't it?
By the way, we have effects that we can throw in at any time. We're just trying to get a podcast in, and I can't even reach it, so we'll mess with it later.
So, Caleb, Nebraska sports.
Yeah, your stance on sports.
Since
We're
we'll finally get to it. Go on.
Don't worry, we
So
good at
this
this
is my
stuff.
stance right now. I'm just going to keep it general. So as everybody knows, the male athletics have been a little down lately. I mean, besides the baseball team, shout out Will Bolt. Can't really say that, but he has no sponsorships. I don't
True.
that I know of.
Yeah.
Can we sponsor Will Bolt?
Maybe
He sponsored us.
this is
I
the
feel like
thing.
we're gonna have to start with sponsoring him,
Yeah,
and then
you're
he gets
probably
sponsor
right.
us back, and then they'll be like, we're not sponsoring each
Yeah.
other.
But the thing is obviously the male athletics are not where they want to be. But with the new acquisitions in football, I think that Scott did make the right decisions on letting the coaches go that he had to let go and getting the new ones in. That is good. I think that what he's done right now is leading us towards success. But we have to put in the effort and we have to learn how to win games. That's the thing with Nebraska is we can compete with anybody, literally anybody. You look, we competed with Michigan
In any sport.
in any sport.
Shout out volleyball team. Good job.
Shout out to the
volleyball.
volleyball team.
Wow.
This is the thing.
Incredible.
They just need to learn to finish. Now the basketball team, they got some issues, but hopefully they'll figure it out. I hope everyone the best in that. Hopefully the baseball season goes well. Now if you switch to the other side.
Whoa. Hopefully it is going to go well. Baseball is going to go great this
Their
year.
preseason rank. Did you see that?
It's going to go.
Top 25.
It's going to go
This
so
is-
great that the students are not going to get in for free anymore, which is how I'm going to go see Husker baseball this year.
This
I'm
is-
sh-
but
I'd
this
be
is the
surprised
thing.
if it wasn't free.
Is we can take as much Kool-Aid as we want.
I love
Dude, I'm taking so much Kool-Aid. I'm getting drunk on Kool-Aid.
Whoa,
This is the thing.
By the way, I do not.
Drink alcohol. Do not
This
drink
is the thing.
alcohol.
I don't drink alcohol. I don't condone underage drinking.
Correct. I'm 19. Caleb, probably
I am
19.
19.
Nate is 18.
No,
he's
he's
19.
19.
I'm the oldest.
He's the oldest of the group.
My bad.
Come on, man. But now if you switch
call
to the
me
other
the
side,
owl.
you got the women's team. The volleyball team, outstanding. One set away from winning a national championship. The basketball team is dominant. 17-4.
Yeah,
no,
something like that.
17-5. They did just get beat by Maryland.
But
Women's
Maryland-
basketball.
Maryland is a great program
And
in women's
then-
basketball.
Then you got the softball team that's going to be coming up. The gymnastics are right now. I'm sorry. I don't really follow gymnastics, but I heard that they're all right.
They're doing pretty. They're doing good.
But
I feel like,
see,
we're pretty solid
This is
in
the
that
thing.
area.
I think that Nebraska athletics as a whole are starting to turn a page, and this is what everyone wants to see.
Agreed.
Good job, Trev Alberts. And he probably had something to do
Yeah,
with it,
no,
obviously.
he did. I want to go off what you said. I think more about some of the other sports maybe that you didn't allude to. So men's gymnastics, we'll say. They're right now third in the country, ranked.
They're pretty good.
They had a freshman who was on my floor. Shout out Chris Heiser. He's an absolute beast. 2-time Big Ten Freshman of the Week now.
We'll
for
sponsor you.
gymnastics.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. I wish we could. Sorry,
If we
Chris.
had a financial account,
Yeah.
then we could start throwing around sponsorships.
Men's gymnastics right now, incredible. Men's baseball, they should be pretty dang good. Softball also should be pretty decent again. Women's basketball right now, I don't know how they have not been ranked once this entire season. That is a mistake by the NSAA.
Criminally
or NCAA.
underrated.
underrated.
Did you just say the NSAA?
Yeah, I did. Sorry, Nebraska, but yeah.
Also, maybe one day we'll delve into NSAA controversies. But I know quite a few of the people that are on the board of directors. So let's just
men's basketball. You got to find one. If you get one win, the floodgates are open. It's all open. Football. Oh man, we could talk for a year about what's going on with Husker football.
I love the football team, and like I said, I think that they're making the right acquisitions, but they have to come together as one unit.
I alluded to it earlier during the intro. I really think Nebraska can get 9 wins minimum this year. Yes, our schedule is hard. We can start out 7-0. The hardest team we play is Oklahoma right away. However, Oklahoma's down. They lost their head coach. They lost their starting quarterback. That
Both
changes
of them, starter and backup.
Everything has changed for Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We now have a really good couple of quarterbacks now with Casey Thompson and Trevor Purdy. Yeah. And then don't even forget Logan Smothers.
He will still be in the race.
He'll
and
compete.
You still look at it. We still have Heinrich coming in.
Heinrich Harburg. Hey, local Nebraska.
That's right, Carney Catholic.
Let's go.
Carney Catholic, baby.
I mean,
I played him.
the Mustangs,
he torched us.
The Mustangs came really close to Carney Catholic in summer camp.
What was the score? Or did you ever play him in the game?
Oh, we played them. I don't think we ever beat them regular season, but we made it close in camp.
Really?
Yeah.
I said it earlier. I think Nebraska has the capabilities to make the Rose Bowl, which would mean they would have to win the West and then lose in the Big Ten championship game to Ohio State, which Ohio State, top 2 team in the country next year.
I don't think we're going to have to try to lose to them.
No, we will. We can show up, but we'll just lose by 4 no matter what.
We could walk out on the field and look cool.
Jackson Smith and Jigba he is a freak. He is just as good as Garrett Wilson.
CJ Stroud is a beast.
He is just as good as Chris Olave. When he played us, he had maybe 12, 13 catches, 250 yards. Then you look at his Rose Bowl. Oh my God. He had 350 yards.
And Ohio State next year, if they lose a game, I will be shocked. Ohio State. Right now, it's Ohio State, Bama in the national championship next year. It's not even a doubt in my mind. It's they're so good. They're in college football. There's levels of who's really good and who's not. Those 2 are the top 2 teams, and then there's a big gap, and then there's everybody else. It's not even close.
Nate, what are your stances on the Nebraska athletics as a whole, or as just a single unit? Don't really have a stance.
To be honest, I'm the one Nebraska fan that just doesn't really watch it a whole lot. I'll tell you how I spend my time playing Farming Simulator. And
great game.
It's an amazing game. And I spend more time watching videos on tech and learning how to use Adobe products. You guys watch Huskers? I watch YouTube on how to work Premiere Pro and stuff like that.
Which is fun.
But that's honestly what makes the world go round right now. Because without you can't do this. Without us, you probably could do it. But
you have to.
Without me, I can't do it. Yeah, that's
what
he said it, not me.
Okay,
we'll rewind the tape.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. Or we'll cut that out.
No. But
how did that not make sense?
Keep going.
No, he's right though. He's right.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Without you, I can't do it. Neither can Max do it because we're looking at a soundboard. I don't even know what's going on.
I think what he said was right. I think you interpreted it wrong, Nate.
I probably did
because he said
it is what it is.
If you don't know what you're doing, then we don't know anything. If we don't know what we're talking about, then you wouldn't know anything.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
How can I be sure you guys know what you're talking about?
No clue.
Twitter.
I love Twitter. Hey, follow my Twitter, MaxMeyer02 on Twitter.
We have social media, guys.
Okay, we'll post the podcast on our socials. I'm sure we all will.
That's probably how the majority of you are listening to this.
Yeah,
if you randomly stumble upon this,
welcome.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
I'm glad you're
welcome
here.
To the Corn Boys.
Welcome to the end of the episode. About 50 minutes in.
Let's hit an hour for the intro. Hit an hour.
Hour for the introductory episode?
Dude, they're going to be this is so much editing because after we do all this, it's probably only going to be 30 minutes worth. Because there's no way.
No.
You're going to keep everything in this. No.
Oh, he's got to cut some things out.
There's a few things I got to cut out. But it's 30 seconds worth at most.
There's not much that you actually have to cut out. Maybe a few dead seconds in there that we had. But
here's the one thing you need to realize about me is that I'm a broadcaster and I've talked in front of a live audience where I don't get the option to cut things out.
Hey, me too. Only twice, but yeah.
Never once. Maybe one day.
And yet you're doing the best out of all of us.
He's done. You're doing a good job.
Your mic presence.
Oh my God, you guys are flattering me. Stop
You
it.
flattered me?
Hold on. When do I get flattered, you guys? I don't know. I get it. No, I get it. I'll
Shout
just
out, man, for playing doubles and almost getting rolled by the 1 seed.
Thanks.
You've kicked the desk like 5 times.
I would have beat the 1 seed, by the way. We would have beat Scott Catholic.
Oh, come on.
We
now.
were on a
Scott
roll.
Catholic is on a different level. I could go on about Scott Catholic, but
You could go on.
I could go on about Catholic schools.
I never beat Scott Catholic once in high school. Never did.
I will
could have.
never, ever, even if my life depended on it, go for Scott Catholic ever in any sporting event ever.
Hey,
They should be Class A, and I'll stand by that until the day I die.
That's a topic we need to talk about at some point on this podcast.
Because
what schools need to be in different classes?
Open enrollment and closed enrollment. They get to pick and choose who they want.
They should be Class A. No question about it.
There's no doubt about it. And it's not even close. Like, if you get to pick and choose, say, 100 kids outside, and there's 15 athletic kids.
And you can know everything about, like, what's on their list. Like, if they're good athletics, but they have I don't know, maybe they're dumb as a brick, right? You're not going to pick that one. Even if or maybe you would if they're athletic. I don't know. It's Scott.
That's
they're going to do whatever they want to do to win.
That's what I'm saying. If you get a huge pool to pick out of, then you get it. But now these smaller schools, you don't get that option.
No.
Because most smaller schools, I know for my school at least, we didn't have tryouts. You went out for the team, you were on a team. And was the playing time fair? Obviously not. But it was based on your athletic ability.
But as a coach, you're trying to also win because that's also
That's
what
I'm
keeps
saying.
you with a job.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like
That's what's so rigged about it is these schools all want to have the thing where they're like, we're not going to let you host tryouts, right? But they're also like, you got to win.
That's what I'm saying.
we never had tryouts at Beatrice.
No? Well,
Even
you
at
guys
Class
are probably still small enough that... What was your graduating class size?
Mine was 266.
75.
Oh, really? Are you C1 or C2?
C1.
23.
Wait, no. I said that wrong. 126. That's why. Or 166. It's not 266. That would be insane. It's 126 or 166, I think. Or 156.
That must have been a long graduation.
Ceremony was about an hour.
I don't remember how long ours was. We
All right.
walked out to the Avengers theme song.
That's kind of hype.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty good. I wish
We didn't even know we were going to do that, and then it was rehearsal day the day before, and the principal turns on the Avengers theme song as
That's
we're
sick.
walking out. I was like, whoa.
Oh, I would have loved that. That would have been way better than ours.
You guys have rehearsal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not.
Welcome to Ashley Greenwood.
Welcome to Ashley
Everything on the
Greenwood, where
fly.
you don't even know what you're doing.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude. You guys want to go for an hour?
I mean, we don't have to.
The
Dude,
thing
we can
is,
talk
it's
about
up
why
for you.
we talk about why Gretna lost.
Oh, that's a subject.
That's a sensitive subject. I don't even really know all
I
about
said
it.
we were
It would
going
be
to take
you
it
two.
easy on the NSA.
Yeah, let's take
I
it
was,
easy.
Take it
okay,
easy on 'em.
by the way, I was at state bowling. Today's Tuesday. I was at state
Right.
bowling on Monday, the individuals.
Mhm.
I was just chatting it up with the executive director, Jay Beller.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did it go well?
I was just having conversation. They actually, for the first time during the boys meet singles, they had the first ever kid to roll 300, to bowl a game of
A
300.
kid bowled a 300 at
Yeah,
state? Are
at
you kidding
state.
me?
Yes,
That's insane. No, that's insane. 300s are so rare.
exactly.
300 is a perfect game.
I did
Yeah.
I did bowling when I was younger, like in a league.
Just for the audience. That
I
don't
did it
know
on Wii Sports, okay?
Okay, no, but
that.
I
Wii Sports. Oh my god.
Like-
Wii Sports. Okay. Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort.
Wii Sports.
Wii Sports had boxing.
Wii Sports Resort had more things though.
It doesn't matter.
It had baseball.
But
Wii
the
Sports
games
had
on the original Wii Sports were elite. I still play in my dorm room, bro. I'm playing Wii tennis, Wii baseball,
I gotta
Wii
go
bowling.
over.
Woo.
Oh, we lost
do
our.
golf.
We
Don't
lost
do
our.
golf.
Yeah,
The
it's
golf on
Did
the
you guys
bad.
lose the sensor bar ever? I always lost that thing. The thing where you navigate.
Oh yeah,
how.
bro, it's so
It
it's
would
so
always
small.
fall.
Yeah, it would just fall
Oh,
over.
see, my parents put it together for me, and they put little Velcro thingies, like little rubber Velcro thingies, so it's always on top of the TV.
Look
Okay,
at
it's kind of
this.
smart though. Actually, that's a really
it's
smart
genius.
idea. Yeah.
Except at one of our houses, when you used to have like a TV set,
Mm-hmm.
like no one has those anymore because we don't have those ugly square cathode ray tube TVs.
Yeah.
But our place with the videos
Mm-hmm.
and the games for the Wii used to have a lock. But it wasn't even a lock, it was a magnetic latch. So you had to find the magnet and then put it on the door and open it.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and as a little kid, I never could find them. They put it on the top, and I could.
Yeah, you couldn't get up there.
I probably still couldn't get up there. I'm short, okay? Actually, I'm probably now officially 5'8", Like, I always used to say I'm 5'8", but like now I'm probably actually 5'8". College has let me grow in a little.
Caleb, how tall are you?
6 foot, maybe 6'1".
Oh, he's pushing it there. I'd be lucky to give him 5'11" if I'm being honest. No, I'm just
Me?
kidding.
I thought
I'm
you,
pretty short.
Max the Giant.
6'5".
Jeepers.
I don't know. No one in my family's tall. It doesn't make any sense.
People in your related family, some of them are tall.
Not my height. Like maybe 6 foot. Some of them are.
Ryan?
He's not. He's like 6, maybe 6'1". Yeah, I'm a giant.
Yeah, y'all don't know who we're talking about. We do.
I do. He doesn't.
I don't know.
Have
who
you
we're talking
clocked out
about.
already?
No, I'm still
Did you
listening.
clock out on the pay sheet?
You guys are talking about how Max is ungodly tall for no reason.
Hey, he's got a point. That is what we were
That's the
talking
point.
about.
I also, in my calculations, forgot to factor in the 5 minutes that we recorded for the first recording. This is like a 2-part
All right, end of the
recording.
podcast. Bye.
No, you can't. No.
Oh my god.
I scripted this out.
Everyone
Okay.
just left.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
No, we can run this recording, and then if you guys don't like it, we'll do something else. All right?
I got you.
Because I didn't ask for a consensus.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, guys, that's all we have today. We are aiming just to do a little bit of an introduction here in episode 1.
A little?
And the plan was to ramp things up next week, but I think we kind of ramped them up a little bit. But, dude, the freaking motorcycle outside, I heard it. I don't know.
heard it. I just ignored it.
I heard
Gosh
it.
dang it, we're gonna say.
Edit it out.
Anyway, we'll ramp things up next week. Probably be longer. We're gonna have a freaking Super Bowl to talk about.
That'll be a big conversation.
Yeah,
And Nebraska Athletics.
Yeah.
Nebraska's got
Hey,
Iowa
and-
basketball
and-
Sunday.
T minus 10 minutes. I'm in 10 days till Nebraska
Baseball team.
starts.
Baseball's coming soon. Yeah.
But they don't play here till
No.
March, sadly.
Well, we
all
could
right.
do a preview, baseball preview
True.
show.
True.
Super Bowl recap,
Yep.
baseball preview show,
Yeah.
and then whatever else you guys think
Nebraska plays
the
Iowa
Athletics.
basketball on Sunday.
of. Nah.
So that'll be fun to talk about.
Nebraska also plays Minnesota tomorrow night.
Ooh.
And then the women's team plays.
Oh, don't they play tonight?
No, they play. I think they don't play at all this week because they have Indiana on next Monday.
yeah, I
no,
remember
they do
that.
got Indiana next Monday.
And that's
Valentine's Day, baby.
That'll be a doozy.
Y'all celebrating Valentine's Day?
No. they play Ohio State on Thursday. Women do. At Ohio State.
So we'll have plenty to talk about.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that one up, Nate.
What?
The Valentine's Day.
I ain't got nobody.
As we said at the beginning, we ain't great with the women.
Yet.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did mention
That was Caleb that said that, not me.
Dude, we're gonna get so much clout from this podcast.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
They're gonna be like, "Who are these
What are
dudes?"
these losers that are doing a podcast just for fun?
Yeah. Wait till we set up our Patreon link, $5 a month.
Oh, I like that idea.
That's actually quite a bit of money.
Is it?
That's
Well, that's what
$60
you pay
a
for
year.
YouTube Premium
Oh God, I don't pay for that.
or Spotify Premium. Student
As
Spotify
a student
Premium.
for $5. Yeah.
For a while, I was paying $10 a month.
I was too. I just switched like in October.
By the way, probably should actually give a somewhat of a shout out to Envato Elements. It's a big company, but I have a personal subscription through the company, which will get some of our music. Like this podcast on its own, you guys should be all right without any like additional flair. But
Yeah, we're kind of dry. Caleb is what he's saying.
no. I'm just saying
we're
we
dry.
gotta get like a theme like jingle or and maybe have
jingle.
and maybe like throw in a little break and do different things like that.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun. Ah, it's water.
I got him.
Oh, I muted you.
Wow. that was quality.
Yeah, totally great there by the producer.
Yeah.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Tune in next week. Bye.
Later.
See you later.
God, you waited so long.
I didn't. Do you want to? Should we just redo that part again?
No.
Okay.
No, the whole point is like you give them a little like extra, like after you sign out.
Oh.
You know what you're saying? Like, nah.
So they're clicking off, but the real listeners are still listening.
Exactly. Like everyone hears bye and they're like they jet.
All right, who's still on?
So are we supposed to be doing something right now? Or what?
I mean, like in the future, like
We'll do something.